So, hi and welcome, and I would like to share a little bit about the journey that I have taken the past few days. It hasn't been weeks. Now, I believe that everywhere in our lives we have these moments where a penny drops and you go like, hold on, I never thought about it this way, or I never really understood this thing this way. And if we allow ourselves those moments of learning something new and embracing change, because it's going to change you, it's going to change the way you think about things, it's going to change your whole thought process to getting towards where you're trying to go. But we are so used to functioning within our limitations that we never look at our limitations through fresh eyes. So this is going to be broken up into pieces, and I'm not having complete and utter brainwaves or everything that I've learned. I'm not discussing on this because I don't think I have the capacity to convey that in totality. I still am working through a lot of the connections that I've made. So today's video, I want you to realize that you, as you are today, where you are today, you are living the goal that somebody has once set for themselves. I'm going to use an example to explain this. So, when your parents were young, they might have gotten into the relationship where you were born out of, and in that, when they found out that their next goal in the relationship was to get pregnant, so that goal became a reality because you were born. Now, whether you were adopted or whether you are blood relatives of these people that chose to have you, the reality is you were a goal in their lives at some point. They wanted you. Okay? Then, as you were growing up, your parents were setting goals and going like, you know what, I would feel that I'm a good parent when my child has the ability to look after themselves one day financially, when they have the ability to have a house of their own with a family. And that is the dream that your parents dreamt on your behalf. Now, there's a few things that I want to say around that. First off, the dream that they dreamt for you was dreamt within what they believed they are capable of. They would not dream a dream for you taking into account the growth and the mental state and your abilities. And sometimes our parents are aware enough that they see, but hold on, this kid of mine has an immense capability with mathematics. So the dream is still, I want my child to be a success. That's when I would know I'm a good parent. But they sort of shifted it to just, making ends meet, going like, my child's going to make a difference in the world. My child is going to lay new foundations that other people are going to build on. So you are literally your parents' goal. Think about it. The life that you're living now was something that they put down for themselves to prove that when all of these requirements are met, I can die happy kind of effect. I have done everything that I've wished I could do. I've worked hard to get where I am, and I've raised my children well, and I've done this and I've done that. So in other words, they have formed their identity, and they worked and sweated and based everything that comes from them, their hard work, all of that around that identity. In other words, my dad's goal was, he said in his head, not out loud, I will know that I'm a successful parent. I will know that I have done right. My best case scenario for me as where I am would be for my children to make a difference in society, for my children to be able to look after themselves, for my children not to struggle the way I struggled. So he used the things that he knew to create a goal, a best case scenario. Now, that being said, in their efforts, they created a foundation for you to start building from. But a lot of times, we might perceive the foundation that they actually built on our behalf, that is our springboard. We perceive that as something I need to achieve. In other words, I'm measuring my own success as a human being based on a house, a family, being able to look after myself, and raising my own 2 children as, proper human beings. But if my parents have spent so much time to create this foundation for me where I can start from, should I then not aim a little bit higher and create an even better, a Debbie 2.0, Debbie 3.0? And when I'm currently working with a coach, and it's got nothing to do with any of the things that I'm discussing with you now, but they made a comment in passing that just opened up these floodgates of thoughts, and I would be them eternally grateful for that. And the comment that they made was, when you have finally reached the goal that you've put down, when you have finally made your first million, or just an example, it was actually aimed at weight loss. When you have finally reached your weight loss goal, like, I really don't want to look this way anymore, nothing wrong with the way I look, but this heat is killing me, I need to lose some weight, kind of thing. And that's actually why I've worked with them before, but I said to myself, I'm going to work with them again, because their energy and the way they talk to you and the way they motivate you is very unique, and it fits with me. And the passing comment on the video was like, how can you push beyond your comfort zone? How can you push beyond that goal that you set and reached to upgrade and basically become next level? What do you need to change? And I suddenly realized all of this that I'm sharing with you now. I suddenly realized that we are having life experiences and we don't see the bigger picture. We either do not have the ability to see it, or we really don't care. We're just enjoying the adventure that we call life. It doesn't matter what the reason is for why we're not seeing the bigger picture. We just, sometimes we don't. But the reality is, when you really go and sit and think about how God has created and weaved this amazing experience that we call life, you have to acknowledge that the life that you're living, and your parents might have voiced that they're proud of you, means that you have reached a goal that was actually their goal. It was for them. And you have the ability to go like, okay, so I've reached this now, I'm happy, but what does Debbie 2.0 look like? What can I push myself further to? What is that ridiculous dream that I have? That absolute up in the clouds notion that I have, and I always think is impossible to reach. Isn't that perhaps your goal that you should work towards at the end of the day, if you really think about it? that would be then your, I almost want to go as far and say your legacy. That's what you're leaving behind for somebody else to use as a foundation so that they can go a level up from there. I hope that I am conveying the message that I am so excited to convey, and I'm asking that if you need more clarity after, because there will be 3 videos, if you need more clarity on any of this, please feel free to send me a WhatsApp. I mean, all my contact information, even an email, is on my website. So ddandelions.org. So it's double D, D, and then another one, Dandelions. So it's DD. Please feel free to email me or send me a message. I would love to elaborate more. So now I'm going to put my eyes on so that I can find the stop button so that we can go to the next video. Have an awesome one. Bye.